Cody is hiding a dark secret. Do you remember Cody's twin sister, Katy? Turns out some fans have found some clues that point to a messed up answer on where she is. Let's dive in. First, make sure to like and subscribe if you like my videos, as that tells YouTube you want to see my channel more in the future and watch more of my SML theories. First, let's recap what we actually know. Katy Nutkissed is Cody's younger twin sister, born a whole 12 seconds after him. That's right, twins, born on a leap day. We learn that their parents split up and that Katy moved to live with her father in Wisconsin, while Cody chose to stay in Florida to live with his mother, Judy. Now, even though they were separated, Katy and Cody share a bunch of similarities. Both are attracted to inanimate objects. Katy has a Barbie as her girlfriend, just like Cody has his Ken doll. They even dress the same, just with swapped color palettes. Katy rocks a pink hat and shirt, while Cody sticks to blue. You gotta admit, there's something linking the two of them together here. But this is where the mystery deepens. Since that one episode Katy showed up in, Katy has completely vanished. She's never mentioned, never seen, never even hinted at. It's like she was plucked from the SML universe, leaving no trace. It's super strange, especially since that episode gave us a big glimpse into her personality and set her up to be a reoccurring character. She was quirky, just like Cody, speaking in a nasally voice and always spouting random facts instead of actually answering questions.
A slug has 4 noses, guys.
A slug has 4 noses.
You could tell that they were siblings. They got annoyed with each other, just like any brother and sister. So why would Logan just drop a character that seemed to have so much potential? It's not like bringing back Katy would disrupt the whole dynamic of the show. We've seen characters come and go throughout the years, with some making surprise reappearances. So why not Katy? Is it simply because the episode is considered non-canon, or is there something more to it? Did something happen behind the scenes that led to Katy being banished from the SML world? It's a question that has been bugging fans for a while now, and honestly, there are a lot of ways to approach this. One theory that has been floating around is that Cody's stepdad, Tyrone, is the reason we never see Katy again. Could it be that Tyrone is so jealous of Judy's past cheating that he's forbidden Cody from seeing his sister? Now I know what you're thinking. Tyrone, jealous? No way. Just a funny, over-the-top character, right? Well, not exactly. If we look at Tyrone's character, a pattern emerges. While he does cheat himself all the time, he is also a huge hypocrite. He's actually pretty possessive and gets jealous easily, especially when it comes to Judy.
Did you bang, sling-a-ling, toot-toot-train my wife? Yeah. Oh my God!
Often shown to get mad at Junior for making jokes about Cody's mother. There's a reason for that. And then there's Judy's backstory. Let's be honest, it's very clear that she wasn't exactly faithful to Tyrone. We know that Cody's biological father is a pizza delivery guy, and there are even jokes about Judy cheating all the time too.
No, Tyrone, what I'm trying to say is you're not really Cody's daddy.
Yes! What are you talking about, woman?
Infidelity seems to be a running theme in their relationship. So, could Katy be the product of one of Judy's affairs? It's definitely possible, and if that's the case, it's not hard to imagine Tyrone being incredibly jealous and wanting to keep Katy away from Cody, a constant reminder of Judy's past. This theory is further supported by the fact that Cody and Katy live in separate states. Katy's all the way in Wisconsin with a mystery dad, while Cody is with Judy. It's a convenient way to keep them apart, wouldn't you say? And let's not forget the biggest clue of them all, the complete and utter lack of any mention of Katy after that one episode. No phone calls, no visits, nothing. Like she's been erased from Cody's life. It makes you wonder, is Tyrone trying to pretend she doesn't exist? Is he trying to rewrite history and make Cody believe he's an only child? It's a dark theory for sure, but it fits with some of the hints we get in the SML universe. Tyrone's jealousy could be the key to understanding Katy's disappearance. But, of course, this is just one theory. One other theory has also been popping up, and it's been pretty dark. What if Katy is dead? I know, it's a heavy thought, especially considering she's just a kid. But stick with me here, because there are some curious details that might point in this direction. First, let's go back to that Wisconsin connection. Remember, Katy went to live with her biological father after the divorce. Now, the SML wiki mentions, albeit jokingly, that Wisconsin is full of cheese, beer, and serial killers. While that's obviously meant to be humorous, it does raise the question, what kind of environment was Katy living in? Wisconsin is known for its harsh winters and unpredictable weather. Could Katy have been caught in a blizzard, or maybe fallen through ice on a frozen lake? There are also wild animals to consider. bears, wolves, even catching West Nile from mosquitoes. It's not impossible to imagine a scenario where a young girl could be vulnerable to accidents or even attacks from wildlife, especially if she wasn't being properly supervised. And that brings me to my next point. We know next to nothing about Katy's biological father. We don't even know his name. Could he have been neglectful or even abusive? Judy, as we know, has a history of dating some questionable people. It's not a stretch to think that Katy's dad might have been similar. Think about Cody too. He's portrayed as a deeply troubled kid, right? He has all sorts of anxieties and issues. What if losing his twin sister at a young age contributed to his emotional instability? Maybe the trauma of Katy's separation is something he's repressed, or maybe he's simply unable to talk about it. And finally, there's the glaring fact that Katy has simply vanished. No phone calls, no letters, no mention of her whatsoever. It's almost like Logan decided to just sweep her existence under the rug. While this is common in SML, it doesn't rule out this theory being a possibility. Look, I know this theory is morbid, and I truly hope it's not the case, but the evidence, or lack of evidence actually, is pretty compelling. The combination of a potentially dangerous environment, an unknown father figure, and Cody's emotional struggles, coupled with Katy's sudden and complete disappearance, does leave room for this theory to be true. But it's not even the craziest theory I've seen out there, so buckle up. What if Katy didn't disappear at all? What if she's been right there in front of us the whole time, just disguised as Penelope? Hear me out, because this one gets wild. Let's start with Penelope's backstory, or lack thereof. All we know is that she's Brooklyn Guy's daughter from a previous marriage. That's it. Barely any mention of her mother except for one episode. No details about her childhood. Nothing. It's almost like she just poofed out of thin air one day. Now think back to Katy. She moved to Wisconsin with her biological father, a man we know absolutely nothing about. What if, for some reason, he decided to change his identity? Maybe he was running from something, or maybe he just wanted a fresh start. He changed his name and moved away. It wouldn't be a stretch to think he changed Katy's name too, right? To protect her, to erase their past, whatever the reason. And where do they end up? Right back in the same town as Cody. Coincidence? I think not. This also all lines up almost too perfectly with when Logan was forced to change the plushies into the human puppets, which conveniently explains this answer from a non-lore perspective. Now, let's talk about those interesting comments Cody made about Katy in that episode. Remember when he called her...
Yeah, I know she's hot, and I know she has a rockin' bod, and she's absolutely gorgeous and totally bangable, but she's still my sister, okay?
Yeah, super weird, even for Cody. But maybe those weren't just random creepy comments. Maybe there was subconscious hints that he was attracted to Katy, even though she was his twin sister. Now, I thought this sounded very weird at first, until I saw someone point out that Cody and Penelope actually ended up dating. It's true, it did happen in one episode. It didn't last long, but it happened. And I also remember Penelope calling Cody hot in multiple different episodes. There's some sort of mutual attraction that's gone on here. So what if those feelings were always there, just buried deep down? What if Cody on some level recognized Katy, even though she was going by the name Penelope and her physical appearance was changed? It would explain why he was drawn to her despite their initial awkward interactions. After all, Cody doesn't have any riz. How is he getting a girlfriend? He doesn't even like girls. It doesn't make sense. Now, I know this theory is pretty far-fetched. It relies on a lot of assumptions and coincidences, but it's not entirely impossible. Logically, it would explain why Katy vanished without a trace and why Penelope's backstory is so mysterious. Think about it. If Logan wanted to bring back a character with a new identity, this would be a pretty clever way to do it. It would be a twist that no one would see coming. So there you have it. 3 mind-blowing theories about the whereabouts of Cody's mysterious sister, Katy. Is she living a new life? Did she meet a tragic end in Wisconsin? Or is she hiding in plain sight as Penelope? Honestly, this will never be solved, and it's up for you to decide. What do you think happened to Katy? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you're hungry for more SML mysteries, be sure to check out my playlist on screen now of my best SML theories I've ever made.